Hey, what's up, you guys? It's been a good hot minute. I do apologize for this. Things are kind of very hectic at the moment at this moment in time, so that's kind of why there's a kind of decline in things. It will hopefully get back like up to how I want it to be at some point at the beginning of this year. But for this moment, things might do a standstill. I I'm figuring it out. The Patreon should hopefully get more stuff relatively consistently, even with the little drop in how things have been going right now. It's been a really rough year, so kind of ending the year's been kind of hard emotionally. So I'm just trying to figure it out one step at a time, and I just really apologize that it means a decline in how I've been getting things out to you all. I truly do. But that aside, we are here for the second episode of May I Ask for one final thing. It was quite the chaotic ending to the first episode where everyone who dared stand in the way got a nice punch in the face or kick, honestly, it was just a bunch of chaos. But it was great. So we're going to continue this and see this through to the end. So let's get started with this episode in the count of 3, 2, 1 now. Yep, right where we left off. Of course. They really did. And the mirror's gone. It really was quite the sight, but I think she did have justifiable reasons. I wouldn't say it's her fault. Wait. Yeah, what? Yeah, what happened there? It's been a minute. Like, did she have something at the party beforehand? Like, before she went off and fought the entire room? Or it wouldn't have just been from the exertion of power she showed there, right? I don't know. I'm overthinking it, but we shall see. I have not listened to this in a hot minute. I tried to stay as spoiler-free as possible. There's only one thing I do know, and that's just the fiery dude. I just know that, if I recall right, he's going to be infatuated with Scarlet. That's it. So not much. And you, how much more are you going to be involved in how? Because the ending was focused on her. God of Time. Yeah, okay, so it was just an overexertion of power here. Oh. Wow. Yep. Straight to the point. Okay, okay. I was not expecting that. She had a valid reason. She had a valid reason for this one. That's something, yeah, she cannot do that. No. Oh, okay. Hmm. That's good, at least, being able to crack down on all of them. Considers you indispensable. Ooh. A bright side, you say? Yeah. Oh, wow, she's gonna be famous. The blood-stained lady. That is quite the name to live up to. Ooh, that's gonna be a bit of conflicting thoughts in their side. Mm-hmm. It's both of you. I was gonna say, yeah, it's probably both. Hmm? She's like, I never really gave it much thought. Just rubbing it in. Oh, no, no. No, don't. No, you're gonna die. He's just smiling. Yeah, she doesn't punch him. Very close, though. But your life flash. Oh, that's... Okay, that was great. No. that was actually, I wasn't expecting the light little tap. Just dying over there in the back. It's what you're hoping. I'm glad I chose violence that day. Oh. Oh. Nautica. Only choice you have. Mm. Go ahead and try. Okay. Oh. One of our world's many gods. Hmm. As a blessing. Sorry, my mind's like categorizing this info in like other terms and things that I know. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, be careful. Yep, nope, can't tell anyone. Hmm. Murder her. She punched my son. Okay, well, almost killed my son is better phrasing there. Wasn't to kill you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's kick the ass of this Godwin dude. That'd be no fun for me. Yeah, he can get arrested after the fact. It's the ladylike thing to do. Mm. Oh, you want to go with? That's not an employer. That's a... Yeah. Mm-hmm. She'll have an accomplice now. Oh, of course he's there listening in. Why wouldn't he be? 3 days later. He's like, technically this is my job anyways, so why not invite me? It's... What? Oh, okay, yeah. That does actually make sense there. You know, I was gonna give him credit with that first reasoning, but you know... She gets to fight. You guys are making terrible decisions right now. You... Ooh, nope, you're gonna die. No, no, death is happening. Yeah, and you're the weak. Oh, shit. Yep. Ooh, you gotta be careful with your usage of that, though. At least broken jaw. Those are some ribs. Deserved, but... yeah. Ends it with a final pose. Yeah, you know who you're messing with now. Mm-hmm. You didn't think about that too soon. The time of day is showing. Oh! It was him, yes. Oh, a knife to a fist fight? Oh. That does not take away the fact that you attacked a kid. Hmm. Thanks for the info. Bam. Yeah, thanks for the info. Yeah, he was just watching. He was like, ah, she's got this. Hit more people and is, curious about the actual reasoning. Ooh, man. She needs to save up her strength for the big bad that we're gonna find. I doubt it was any of that. Yeah, no. Okay, man. Where did the time go? I was not expecting the cliffhanger. I did think it was gonna come to an end before the resolution, but that ending was such a like nice stop. Okay. Great setup here. It is interesting that given the blessing Scarlet had, it's really giving her this leverage to get away with a lot of things. Let's put it simply like that. And also in that sense too, it's like, so she's freed from her current engagement, but you know, it's still up in the air about, you know, she's gonna be single for now. So it's still, unless maybe they're gonna be nicer about it and be like this, but if they specifically want her, then I imagine they're gonna kind of keep up that tradition of like, well, then why don't you be engaged to this person? But yeah, so she uses it too much. She could literally die. That's not great. Especially given her affinity to, rightfully get upset. We're cheering Scarlet on as she's doing these crazy uppercuts and, like, absolutely rib-cracking kicks. But at the same time, it's like, if she doesn't do it with some caution, she overdoes it, it could actually harm her health. So it's a little risky, it's a little scary most of the time, I guess, when you really think about it. Going into the fight of beating up the entire ballroom and uncovering some of the corruption around too. It's an interesting point that they noted, and going into some of the higher powers who are kind of the head of the operation is something else, especially how they're going to manage to apprehend him. Knowing that Julius is there, Scarlet, for the most part, I don't think she's going to get in trouble, but it is interesting for by each episode at this point, kind of getting to see the levels of her being able to unleash her anger in some of the most violent ways. And still get away with it, because, most people, if they even fucking poked a noble, the noble would be like, assault. And obviously, she's also a noble, and she has some standing, but with the corruption we've uncovered, I can imagine, depending on who it was, they can get away with something like that. And just they mentioned, like, the rock with, like, the kid getting the gold for that, and I'm like, oh, that was still nice of her to, like, give the kid a piece of gold. And then the second those fucking assholes came up and they mentioned the kid, it was like, oh, that doesn't seem okay. And then, yeah, no, they're like, man, we beat him up and took his gold coin. Motherfucker. Excuse me, they didn't know who they were talking to, but it's so great they found out, because no. And I guess since you lived by your mentality there of who's stronger and who's weaker, you really are the strength of foam. But yeah, no. It's gonna be interesting moving on from point to point, figuring out if I'm overanalyzing the opening and ending too much, in how much priority, I forget her name. I'll try to remember it. I'll re-look it up. But no, I forget her name, but the one who kind of stole Kyle, her coming back, because again, the way, like, her with, like, the longer hair in the opening and then the ending having her primarily there has to mean something. And they're bringing up goddesses too, like, most people don't know who they're blessed by, so many intrigue with that I am very excited to learn more about. Anyways, episode 3's title is I Considered a Negotiated Resolution, but may I biff and pow those noblemen instead. So, negotiated a resolution, but instead could I punch them? I mean, some of them, honestly, I feel like you can go ahead, leave Julius to do negotiating so he can come up with something, so when you go and absolutely destroy them, it won't affect negotiations. At least that's the smart way to go about it, I think. This is me who's totally down to see you beat up these dudes, so maybe don't take my advice, but, I at least tried. You can say I tried my best with that little bit of info. Anyways, with that being said, I do, once again, really apologize for the lack of uploads, and there's going to be another dry spell coming up. But this one I'm at least warning you about. If I find a workaround for it, or if something else comes up, maybe it won't be as bad as the last month, but I am trying to give you a heads up that it's probably going to happen. I guess one of the last things you'll see from me before I come back with hopefully an actual consistent schedule will be kind of a reasoning, like a where I've been and why I'm kind of so wishy-washy with the schedule, right? So yeah, but if you liked the episode, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to be notified when I actually am back and consistent and you know, ready to go, and I don't know, see who Scarlet punches next. But yeah, I hope you have a great day or night whenever the heck you're watching this, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.